Hello, hello. Let's see. Y'all, sorry. I'll make my light brighter. My light bright enough. Check out. Okay. It's the Incredibles in the background. Lord. Hello, hello, hello. Hey y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna be real quick today. I told you I was doing more of these structured lives. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Sierra Janan. I'm a wife and mom of two, and I help moms make money online. And girl, let me just say this now. You've been looking for a way to make money online that's not complicated, that's not overthinking, that doesn't cause confusion. And sis, this live is gonna be for you, okay? And if you're a mom, this live is for you, point blank, period. I want to get straight into it because I don't want to waste nobody's time, okay? So the first thing, that I want to mention, because I feel like it's been this whole like, I don't know, I guess you can say like trend of everybody's talking about making money online, digital products, right? But how do you actually do that, right? So that's what I'm here for, and that's what I want to show you because it's a lot simpler than you think, and anybody can do this, okay? And any mom can do this, okay? As a mom, I want you to understand that you run a business every single day. I know you may not look at it like that, but you do. The fact that you manage schedules, the fact that you figure out things last minute, even though you don't really have the knowledge, but somehow you find an answer, that's all digital marketing is, okay? It's all about just taking what you know, turning it into content and making money. And that's what I do, and that's what I help moms do. So like I mentioned, I'm big on simplicity. I'm big on simplify the process. I don't want to have to do too much. I'm not trying to be no influencer. I know you ain't trying to be no influencer. You just want to know how can you get to your bag, right? And that's what I'm about to show y'all. Now y'all know I have not been on here and I haven't shared things in a long time. So I'm gonna share my screen. So let me know if you can't see the screen. I'm gonna log on to my other computer real quick to see if it'll let me share because girl, we be struggling butts. But sis, when I say I took off all the complication out here for you, let me pop up in here. Hopefully y'all can see. Let me see. Can y'all see my screen? Let me make sure because I know it'll be black sometimes. Can y'all see it?
Find great deals on different styles. Make cash selling the things you don't wear.
Hold on. Let me know if you can see my screen, please. Okay, you can't. All right, I ain't want to, because this computer be freezing up on me. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. So let me get back in here. Okay, cool. So, like I mentioned, y'all, most moms in general, y'all, they don't feel like, and I'm speaking from my experience, I'm speaking from a lot of moms that I've worked with and helped. A lot of moms, they don't fail because, like, they don't have, you know what I mean, all of the answers. They don't fail because they're not willing to put in the work. They fail because they don't have a system that is actually made for you. And I myself, like, I always like to tell people, when I first got started into digital marketing, I was really determined, and I went back and forth. And I know a lot of people struggle with, just this idea of thinking like, well, what if nobody buys? Or what if nobody, or what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? What do I talk about if I don't have any sales, sis? I literally eliminated all of those excuses because I got tired of hearing so many moms say that. When I myself was a person that struggled with procrastination, struggled with like, dang, I don't never follow through nothing because I don't see results like when I want to see them. I for the longest thought I was the only one that felt that way. But once I realized that other moms felt that way, I was like, man, I need to create something where we all can make passive income, right? Literally living a life that we live. You don't have to be no influencer. Like I said, you don't have to get up and be dancing in the videos. You don't have to do none of that, sis. You literally can do the things that you do every single day, turn it into content, take your content, put a message onto it, and make money. That's all I do. I'm not better than you. None of the moms inside of my community are better than you. They just said, you know what? I'm tired of trying to figure this out all by myself. So I need a system. And that is what MPM is. It's a system that helps you literally take what you have, meet you where you're at. You don't have to change and become and code switch and be a completely different person. You can use what you got. And that's the easiest way to make money online. I don't want to pretend and fake the funk. I don't know about y'all. So inside of MPM, as you can see, it is a community. So on top of you getting, modules and training that you're going to learn from, you get a supportive community of like-minded individuals. One thing that I had noticed, being in other communities, sometimes it's hard to kind of make connection when, there's a whole bunch of different people, right? But when moms, we have like our secret, private language amongst each other, and we get each other, right? And with us getting each other, we can support each other. And that's, huge. One thing about trying to build a business and being an entrepreneur, sometimes your family isn't the most supportive, right? So it's important to be around people that are doing the exact same thing that you're doing, so you can have the encouragement too. Maybe it's something that she's been through, that you've already figured out, or maybe it was something that she's figured out that, you going through right now. That's why community is everything. And inside of NPM, you get that community support, you get real live support, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But I want to kind of quickly show y'all. So on top of the modules and everything like that, I also do 2 live calls every week, because when I say I'm serious about helping you make this money online, sis, I'm not playing. Like, you literally have no excuse. You can't think of an excuse anymore. I've literally eliminated that for you. So every week, every Tuesday, which I want to kind of quickly show y'all, because our call yesterday was amazing. Like, amazing, amazing, amazing. I love my community. Love how just supportive of the moms are each other. And as much as, I may know or whatever like that, I learned from the moms inside of here as well. And that's the biggest thing. It's not about you being the person that knows everything. And that's the biggest misconception I think a lot of people have when it comes to, being able to do this. And that's why so many people talk themselves out of, like, I can't do this, I'm not that expert or whatever. Sis, have you lived life? Sis, are you a mom? Sis, do you solve problems for your kids and figure things out? Do you handle schedules and manage a household? Then you can manage a business. Stop thinking that you're not qualified because you haven't done something before, right? That's the biggest, again, the biggest misconception that I see so many moms have. But I just want to kind of give y'all a little snippet of what our call looked like. I can't remember if y'all, it's been so long. I ain't been on YouTube in a minute. Where's our call at from last night? Our if y'all can hear the sound, but I just want y'all to kind of see, like, mamas in the room actually showing up. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, why this computer be so damn delayed. But as you can see, real mamas show up, and they show up, y'all, when it comes to their business again. And like I said, these are moms that, again, it's not like they better than you. It's not like they just wanted support and they actually wanted a way to figure it out. And that's exactly what we're doing inside of NPM. But now the game changer and the really big thing that, again, when I said I wanted to eliminate the real reason of why you think that you're not qualified or why you think that you can't do this, baby, I'm about to show you, okay? Because it's about to be, like I said, it's really, really game changer. So I just recently dropped um a bot for, because I don't know about y'all, if y'all have never seen me on YouTube or whatever like that. I'm always talking about ChatGPT because I love ChatGPT. ChatGPT is what has helped me create, make over $300,000 as a complete beginner, as a mom, as someone that didn't have all the answers and still kind of felt alone, even when I first started with other different courses and programs and stuff like that. Like, I still kind of felt like, okay, I'm scaling my business, but at the same time, I feel like there's still a missing piece, right? So everything that I thought that was was wrong with me, I took it, and I'm like, I found out that so many moms, they felt the exact same way too, right? Again, it's not about you feeling behind or you feeling stuck. It's about, like, okay, I wanted to do something different in my life. How do I get there? And in order to do that, it requires you to have a system. And that's the biggest thing that people don't understand. You got to have that system. So if you have a system, it changed the game. And I don't know about if I got any mamas in the room or any mamas that's coming back and watching this replay, but who doesn't want to make money, on autopilot? Who doesn't want to make money in their sleep, right? Especially doing things that you have to do. I'm not telling you that you have to get up and create a whole new a production set or do all that. We don't do that. in the Mompreneur Method. Okay, we use everything that we have. When we fold in laundry, we film ourselves and we turn that into a message that converts and that brings in sales for us. As a mom, when you're dropping your kids off and you're in the carpool line, that's content. All we do is get paid to romanticize our life. So if you're a mom who's interested in doing that and you want to learn how to do that, then NPM is going to be for you. Okay, so when you get inside, I want to kind of quickly show you. So when you get inside the Start Here Mama module right here, girl, you're gonna come down here to this Meet Mama bot, okay? And this is the bot that I created. Literally all of the knowledge that I have, everything that helped me scale my business to $300,000, plus more. Still, we still actively going. Okay, we shooting for 1 million. I put it and I pumped it in her, but I also wanted to do it in a way where it could help you, specifically you. Because one thing about ChatGPT, let's be honest, right? It can sometimes give generic answers, and I knew that that's the again. I wanted to simplify the process. I wanted you to be like, okay, this is really she really not playing. So that's exactly what I did. So I want to kind of give y'all a quick little demo to show you how to use it. So once you get inside, you'll know how to use it and you'll never feel lost. You'll never feel stuck and you'll never know what the next step to do. So for my mamas are like, girl, I want to get started because I hear so many of y'all, I get so many DMs every single day of, I want to start. I'm going to get there. I'm going to start. But I just don't know. What am I going to talk about? What am I going to post? What am I going to talk about if I don't have any sales? Let me show you how we're going to eliminate all that. So when you get inside of Mama Bot, it's very, very important to, she's going to ask you a series of questions, okay? And she's going to ask you these series of questions because, again, I want this to fit your life, okay? What I do in my life ain't the same thing that you do in your life, okay? Your personality is you may be what's it called? A-type personality. I'm definitely a B-type personality or whatever. That's just what it is, right? So it's very important to make your brand and make your business sound like you. So that's why I wanted to build something where it wasn't just like, hey, just give me stuff and it's generic. I want it to fit you. But also, as a mom, sometimes we're limited on time, right? So she also asks you questions based off of like, hey sis, how much time you got today? So I want to, like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a quick little demo because I know there's gonna be people that are gonna ask. But if I just say, hey, today is my first day in NPM. What should I do? Y'all, me trying to type with my fingers like this. And as you can see, like I said, baby, there's nothing else out here like this, okay? Hey, mama, first of all, welcome to the Mompreneur Method. Sierra built this for you on purpose so you could win with ease, not hustle. You already made the hardest move by joining. Now let's get you flowing without overwhelm, okay? So then she is going to basically ask you. So you see how it says, how much time, how much energy do you have today? You can respond back and let her know, like, hey, I ain't got that much time. I got about 15 minutes, okay? Because again, I know what it's like being a mom, and I know that, hey, I want to make extra income. I want to do all of that, but I also want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I think I'm in the wrong bot, y'all. My bad. I think I just pulled up the wrong bot, but that's okay. And then she'll basically break everything down step by step for you, right? And then day one, she'll tell you what module to watch. So as you can see here, what module should I watch or whatever like that. Hey, mama, start here, right? And it's telling you so you don't overwhelm yourself. And that's the biggest thing that I feel like I'm always telling, some of my mentees, like, hey, you don't have to go through the whole program in one day. Give yourself time. Let your skills build upon skills. You need to master one thing first before you move on to the next thing. Then she also asks you just like series of questions as far as like, what do you want to do? When you get inside of NPM, there's definitely different income stream options, but the whole point of it is to master branding, to master marketing, and that should be the key. Because when you do that, you're able to do whatever it is that you want. If you want to launch your own product and stuff like that one day, you can do that. But why not start the easy way with a product that's already done for you, that's already highly sought after, and that people actually want to learn from? Use it as your own and resell it for 100% profit. So again, like if I came in here and said, well, what do I talk about? What do I talk about? Baby, no, you can't have that. Sorry, y'all. It's me. What do I talk about? Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm so used to always talking to ChatGPT instead of typing. If I don't have cells. Oops. Okay, and then she real homegirl vibes. Okay, that's what we love about her. Real homegirl vibes. Okay, she says, you don't need sales to speak with authority. You just need your story, your journey, and your why. Sales don't make you legit. Starting makes you legit. Here's what to focus on when you don't have sales, right? And then she gives you a game plan right here. Okay, so you talk about why you join, what you're learning behind the scenes of your journey, your beliefs and values, your educate your audience, and your future focus or whatever, right? But then again, I was like, okay, I know people are like, okay, well, if you give me what to say or whatever like that, but what am I gonna film? She also even is a content studio. She will tell you what to film, how to tell your story, what hook to put on the video, what captions to use. Like I said, literally no excuse other than you just saying yes and just starting. So if you are someone who's like, man, I've been looking for a way to make passive income, I don't want to get a second job, I don't want to have to do DoorDash, I don't want to have to do Amazon and work myself to death. Sis, I'm telling you, you're already on social media every day. You already scroll every single day. Why not take those moments and turn it into income that will actually pay you? Okay. You don't have to have a whole bunch of followers. You don't need, like I said, you don't need to be this expert. You just need to be like, you know what? This is what I want. And I want to live this life. I want to live a soft life. I want to be able to provide for my babies and not have to tell them no, or not have to say, hey, when I get my tax refund, I got you. Like, no, we're not doing that no more. It's 2026. And it's all about just saying yes and executing. Yes, it's a scary thought. Yeah, it's scary to take a leap of faith. But when you do it, your life can change completely. I was so afraid to invest in myself personally, just because I was like, can it really happen for me? Will it really happen for me? And a lot of us are so programmed to think that way and to feel that way. But once I said yes, my life completely changed. And it changed literally in a couple of days. And that could be the same thing for you. And no way am I saying you're going to get rich tomorrow or whatever like that. But what I am saying is, if you are, ready to do something different, ready to think different and to show up different so you can have a different type of year, then sis, I'm telling you, again, I cannot say it enough. Every time I say it, and that was funny. I was talking to a couple of moms that have been testing out Mama Bot and everything for me, and they're like, "Yeah, this is game changer. Like, I literally have everything that I need. You have a digital assistant 24/7. So no longer can you say, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I'm not ready. I'm shy. I don't know, or whatever like that. So I just wanted to give y'all a little glimpse into Mama Bot. And again, this is your AI assistant that you get when you get NPM. But also, like I said, you get me as your coach. You get me as your mentor. When you get inside of NPM, I even give you my phone number because I want you to be successful. I want you, I tell my mamas all the time, I'm like, girl, text me or whatever like that. If I get you back, I'm gonna hit you back. But if I can't, I can't, right? But again, it starts with you saying yes. It starts with you believing it's possible. I'm not here to give y'all a lecture. I'm not here to try to convince you. I'm not here to try to beg you to do anything. I'm here to try to, hey, sis, you need a system. If you implement the system, your life can change. Okay. I remember when I was, living paycheck to paycheck, and I was really like, now that my life is completely different now, and I was praying, I was asking God, like, to, really change uh my financial situation. I honestly was begging for, I was begging for the minimum, which is really sad, right? God, if I could just make an extra $1,000 a day, I'm telling you, I would be just so grateful, and my life would change. But once I locked in and I seen that it was possible, and I seen that I was worthy of it, and that's the thing. So many of us feel like making money, it can't be easy to make money. Like making money should be hard. It's got to be hard. I got to work a whole bunch of hours. I got to feel tired. I got to feel worn out in order to say I got a lot of money. And that's simply not true. Rich people, wealthy people learn how to, leverage and delegate and use systems so they can make more money and continue to make money and take their money to make them more money. So sis, I don't know about you. If you comfortable with living paycheck to paycheck, if you comfortable with not being able to do the things that you want to do, not being able to, put your bills on auto pay, something as simple as that, then this, like I said, this isn't for you. But if you are ready to take that leap of faith and actually have support, have community, have a system that literally does everything for you, tells you what to do, tells you how to show up, baby, NPM is for you. Okay. So if you are interested, you can click the link down below, and it's going to take you to my site. And I just want to kind of quickly show y'all, just in case, because I know some people be having issues sometimes. But if it'll take you to my site here, and then you're just going to click right here. It's literally right at the top of my screen, and it's going to be at the top of your screen. Okay. And it's going to take you here. And as you can see, you can literally get started for $41 if you're interested in doing that. It is $397, and every time you resell the program, it is 100% profit. So that's 100% profit that goes in your pocket. your money, sis. Okay, I ain't trying to take nothing. You earned your sale. Okay, so if you scroll all the way down at the bottom, you'll see some testimonies or whatever. But if you want to use like Klarna or Afterpay, I don't know why my screen is delaying. But if you want to use like Klarna or Afterpay, you can and literally get started. Like I said, sis, once after one sale, all of that is all your profit. So that's the thing. It really truly is a win-win, and it's a skill. Like I said, if you're not someone who wants to create a product, you don't care about doing any of that, but you can copy and paste, NPM is perfect for you. Okay. I know it sounds like some people may feel like, oh my God, this got to be too good to be true or whatever, but no, making money is not hard to do, y'all, online. I'm telling you, as a person that complicates everything, that made everything difficult in my life. This is why I'm so passionate of sharing this with other moms, because I'm like, it really is this simple. I get paid to take myself out to eat. I get paid to do things that I was going to already do anyway, but I just romanticize it. That's all I do. And I have fun when I do it, but I'm helping others and I'm being a blessing to others. And that's really the key to all of this. When you start doing things like this online, the most important thing is to learn how to serve and to learn how to actually help others and be a blessing to others. The money is going to come. And like I said, even for me, like I hate to say it, and it's even embarrassed to say it like this, but I had no intention of ever thinking that I was going to make well over, $100,000 as a beginner. Like, again, I just needed something, I hate to say it like this, but I just needed something right then and right now to solve my issues, and really didn't see I didn't think that I was going to have longevity into this. But once I locked in and I seen that this is simple, I can keep repurposing the same content over and keep making money from this. This is crazy. If mamas don't do this, they have y'all done lost your damn mind. Okay. But you'll sit up there and complain. I seen this post earlier today and it was so funny because people was like, man, I wish I would have started, because y'all know the rain videos that be on YouTube and stuff like that, or even like the like all the different, like, for relaxing sounds and stuff. So many people like, man, I wish I would have started that. I could be a millionaire by now. You could. How long are you going to sit back and keep watching people create their dream lives and make millions and millions of dollars, and yet you still complaining, well, I might do it, maybe next year, maybe in a few months. I don't know, sis. If you ain't got $41, then you really need to be starting, because that's what I'm saying. And like, not trying to be mean or not trying to be harsh or whatever like that. Again, so many people have gotten comfortable with living the paycheck to paycheck. Your paycheck gone before you even get it. Who wants to keep living like that? If you decide, you know what, I want to do something different, I want something different, you can have something different. But again, that starts with you saying yes. There's a lot of people out here that are willing to help you, but you have to say yes. You have to feel like, you know what, I deserve this. I can have this life, and I don't feel guilty about saying it. So what if my family don't support me? So what if my friends don't support me? I support me, okay? And I'm gonna support you along the way, of course. And of course, the other mamas inside of the community. Again, our community is amazing. We are a growing community. And again, I'm just really, really grateful. It's faith led as well. Because I'm telling you, putting God in the center of your business can change everything for you. I started and stopped so many different things before, but this was the first time I ever seen my way through. And it was all because of God. And so I knew that I had to implement that in my strategy and in the system that I created for moms to be successful. So again, if you have any questions, y'all, I wrapped it up pretty fast. But if y'all have any questions, feel free. I always get on here every day to answer any questions that you may have. But if you are still a little bit on the fence, I completely understand, mama, but you need to get out of your head. I will tell you that. Just check the description down below. I do have some free resources available for you to literally free info of how you can start a digital marketing business absolutely for free, literally, even if you didn't get an NPM. But I'm telling you, you need to learn marketing. You need to learn branding. And girl, when you build a personal brand, like for real, when you build a personal brand online, again, I ain't talking about being no influencer. Okay, I don't consider myself an influencer at all. When you build a personal brand, baby, the doors, the opportunities that will come open for you. And I'm saying you can build a personal brand being a faceless person where you don't even have to show your face. There's so many different ways, y'all. Take advantage of free advertisement, and that's social media, and that's posting on social media. Even if you don't want to post reels, you can be on LinkedIn and Threads, baby. Okay, and posting and actually getting paid. So if you need help or you want a little bit more information, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I usually am really, really good about getting back to my other than this week, but I really am really good about getting back to my DMs and everything like that. But again, I'm just passionate about helping moms. I'm on a mission to help 1 million moms make $1 million. And if you want to be one of them, girl, click the link down below. But if y'all don't have any questions, That is gonna be my live today, y'all. I told y'all I ain't doing these long lives no more, baby. I'm getting in and out these days, okay? But seriously, sis, like I cannot say it enough. Like, let 2026 be something different for real. Let it be, and it starts with you just saying, yeah. And again, stop letting the people around you hold you back. Stop letting the people that I know you love and you care about or whatever make you feel like it's not possible. You watch so many people online every single day change their lives and get their dream life. Why you can't have the exact same thing? You got to get fed up and honestly get pissed off and be like, you know what? She ain't better than me. So I'm about to lock in. That was exactly what I did. I got tired of seeing so many people saying, I'm doing this and I'm doing this. I just made all this money. This and I said, I'm about to do that too. So if I can do this, y'all can do this too. And like I said, feel free to click down below and grab MPM today. And like I said, every time you resell this, that's $400, 100% profit in your pocket. Okay. I should be taking a little cut, but I don't. I don't. But again, I built this system seriously. I wanted something like I knew that there was nothing else out there. A lot of these, courses and program, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with it, but a lot of them, why so many of the people inside don't succeed, is because it wasn't built for them. It didn't have them in mind, right? It was built for everybody, and a lot of times it's for people that already are at a level of success, right, and are trying to scale. I'm speaking to the mamas that's like, hey, I'm a straight up beginner. I don't know what the hell is going on. What is a real? What is the story? Help me out, okay? And like I said, with Mama Bot, you literally have no excuse. It literally takes you step by step. She gives you everything that you need, from story posts to reels to carousels to everything that you need, sis. If you want to, do YouTube or whatever like that, she gives you YouTube scripts, all of that plus more, okay? But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this live, and I will see y'all tomorrow.